can you come in with Jack and Greg and I? I feel like you really should have anticipated that a little bit more.
So this is the yeah, and a very young team, probably about half a team. So very young, very athletic.
Oh my God, oh my Lord. Sundays is for the hippies. Sundays is for the
There was no weather really, so this is a really good test.
Alti.tv.
House party wins!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Eastern Regionals. I'm muted. I'm not muted. Wonderful. How good is that? Everyone loves when they're not muted. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at 2018 Eastern Regionals. We have Fyshwick Unit playing off against Free Lunch of the Bench Ultimate Frisbee Club. I'm Daniel Clinton. I'm joined this morning by Sam Joyce.
Hello.
Good morning, Sam. How are you?
Good morning, thank you. I'm good. Excited to watch some Frisbee today.
Yeah, and this game is billed as a bit of maybe a pre-show to Division 2 Nationals. We have Fyshwick Unit. They
Yep.
won Div 2 last year.
Yep, they had a really strong team at Div 2 Nats last year.
And most of their team has been promoted from that team into the
Yes.
first Fyshwick
Yeah,
team.
because the first Fyshwick team lost a few people to other states, other countries, so there have been a lot of promotions, so we'll see how they go this game.
And Bench, on the other hand, they are in their fourth Div 2 campaign. So starting to get some serious experience on their lines. And they're hoping to perhaps create some magic. And what a chance here at Eastern Regionals to do that against the defending champions.
Yep, and they lost to the Fyshwick team, the Fyshwick A team yesterday, so they were keen to get a win against Fyshwick this morning.
As you would be.
And it's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's shaping up to be a cracker. That's Waz Shepherd going to catch the disc. Far sideline. And there's a huck to start off. Fyshwick setting the tone early, but Bench getting a block.
Bit bladey.
A little bit bladey, wasn't it? And so Bench, they're going to have an opportunity. They're on O now.
Oh, someone's streaming deep.
That's not going to be thrown. The disc, it did fall to the ground. It's been a bit dewy here this morning, so the disc may be a little bit slippery.
It should dry off pretty quickly though, because the sun's come up and it's definitely looking really beautiful.
So Stall getting a little bit high. They find the reset. Bench still with the disc. They're struggling to generate cuts down the field. Waz Shepherd just kind of standing in the lane. He's a big unit,
He got
but
a finger to that.
the around throw is there, and Bench still with the disc. Maintaining possession. There's the deep throw outside in. It looks pretty good. That's the score to start the game. That's a break.
Huge spike.
Everyone loves a spike, and that's 1-0 to Bench. Sam, what you see in that first point from the boys in white?
I saw a lot of deep cuts. That throw that went up then, I think there were about 4 Bench players streaming deep, so they had a lot of deep options going, but it was up here, it was very congested, and they were struggling to get the disc away, so maybe if Fyshwick can keep doing that, some of these deep ones won't come off and they can get some big blocks.
Yeah, we were speaking before the game as well, Sam, about who we think is going to win here today. Who are you thinking is going to win this match?
Hopefully it's a really close one, but I think that Free Lunch might be able to get the win today, but we'll have to see a bit more. Hopefully it's a really good game. That point definitely showed off some of their skills, but it also, Fyshwick's defense was also looking really good.
It did give bench pause there for a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah,
they
it
struggled to
slowed
generate.
them down and they had to get that reset behind them on the high stall count. So, yeah, it's looking good already. Both teams are hyped up.
So Fyshwick, they're going to have to play offense again for the second point in the row. And bench off to a pretty good start.
Yeah. Both teams look very young and youthful.
Yeah, that was something mentioned by both coaches. I managed to have a quick chat to both the Fyshwick unit coach and the Free Lunch coach. They both mentioned that they've got lots and lots of young players, kids in their first or second tournament. So there lots and lots of development on the table here. Obviously mixed in with the old hands that are getting around out there as well. Fyshwick, they're going to take possession here and play offense. And there's a deep cut, but not really much under. They're going to get the reset. Shepherd, he gestures in, gets the around. Fake the deep throw. It's not there. Reset to Shepherd again.
There's dump.
Moving it sideways a bit, just trying to find the open
bid.
look. Quick movement, dominator movement. Fake for the long throw. There's Shepherd again. And he's going to huck it. It's nice outside in. Pinpoint throw was Shepherd with a very, very nice throw going deep. Who was that caught the goal there, Sam? Do you know?
I think
one of the many new players.
Austin. I'm not sure of his last name.
Okay. Even the coach doesn't know. He's probably got a nickname.
It was a really nice throw. Perfect position. Was right next to me, hearing me compliment his throw.
Luke, that's a throw honed over many years of many nationals campaigns and many worlds campaigns as well. Was probably one of the most prolific mixed players in Australia. So many Mondays campaigns under that man's belt. Scary dude too. He's got big hands.
Yes, very tall. Huge presence on the field.
So it's 1-1 here. Fyshwick City with an offensive possession that they convert into a goal. And they will pull and play defense. Bench, this is their first shot and an 0 point.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, what kinds of things do you think that they'll do?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a bit more looking long. Or they might be trying to look for some fast undercuts, fast movement, some quick movement to throw Fyshwick off. Yeah.
Create some angles on the offense. So here comes the pull. It's going to be a blading nothing pull by the gloved gentleman, and
enthusiastic stop.
If nothing else. And there's the outcut. They're working out of a horizontal bench. Shano looks for the throw in the middle. Bit of contact.
Free player at the back.
Yeah, the
Doesn't get
poach
it
was
though.
there. That's Skelly with the disc. I'm going to work off the names on the back of these jumpers, and bench with a pretty good offensive possession. They go break side, score the goal. That's 2-1, Free Lunch over Fyshwick unit.
That looked much better than their first offensive play to score their first point. They just looked had much more flow, and they seemed to not get stuck anywhere.
Yeah, the Fyshwick defense is going to have to change something up there if they want to give this bench offense some troubles. So a very nice throw into the breakside space. So Sam, you're a Canberran local.
Yes, I love Canberra.
And
Definitely should come visit if you can.
I think everyone's been to Canberra.
Oh, I'm literally Canberra's biggest fan.
Are
I
you?
love Canberra so much.
What makes Canberra great?
Oh, I don't know. I just love how it's so small but still big. Like, we have everything, but it's still not a huge place, and it's so much easier to get around than Sydney and Melbourne. You can drive everywhere, you can park everywhere, there's not much traffic. So many things to do for kids. I've lived here my whole life, and I don't know, I just love it. I'm one of those people who absolutely adores Canberra.
Wonderful.
Plenty of people don't like it, think there's nothing to do. I think that's ridiculous.
Well,
But we've got a beautiful view. We can see the Black Mountain Tower from where we're sitting.
Black Mountain Tower.
Yeah, it's Black
Isn't
Mountain.
that Telstra Tower?
No, well,
It
yeah,
was Telstra Tower.
it was. I don't know actually what it's called at the moment. It might be called Telstra Tower still, but I don't think
We're going.
it's used for that purpose anymore. But I'm not sure.
We're
Got
going.
to look it up.
We're going back a few years in my primary school days when I went on a school
Visited,
excursion.
yeah.
School excursion up
Yeah.
there. That's. I want to
The-
say 20 years ago. Anyway, was Shepherd, power position, looking down the field, has a receiver, but he's a long way on the strong side. The dump up the line.
It's Ryan Waters with the disc.
Waters had a lot of the disc early. He looks to be one of the main throwing threats for Fyshwick unit. Warwick Shepherd, that bit of a shimmy. And there's a big hammer released from 20 feet in the air.
And an unfortunate drop there. Isaac Bell just slipped through his hands.
Yeah, one of the many ANU.
Yeah, he is
UC.
plays at ANU. He's played under 22s, and he is incredible.
Oh, okay. So
With
bench,
little experience, but he's so fast, can jump so high.
athletic.
Yeah, very athletic, which helps in Frisbee, doesn't it?
It does.
Athleticism.
Athleticism, height, all these things
Yep.
that
Give you good advantage over your players, fellow opposition, actually.
and for the rest of us who are short and unathletic, we can only watch on and wish.
Nice undercut there.
Yeah, getting free, generating some separation.
Ollie
They're working down the
Spelderwind.
strong side. Dump there.
Bit
Waters
stuck.
gets stuck. He is carrying a foot injury. But Waters is going to look, see if he can get something. The up the line cut, it's just a speed and acceleration, separation.
Yep. That's what I was talking about, Isaac's athleticism.
Very, very hard to cover. Squirrely little cut.
Yeah, up the line. They're just so difficult to cover.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a quick timeout call here. Ladies and gentlemen, 2-2 at the moment between Fyshwick unit and Free Lunch, the bench Ultimates second string team, their B team that'll be heading to Division 2 Nationals later this year. We'll take a quick break here.
House party win!
Bit of confusion there. Oh, it's not on.
It is on now. We're just at an ad break, and now we're back. So that's good times. And just seeing that up the line cut there from Isaac. Good stuff. It's very, very hard to cover, as you say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Impossible to really
Yep.
stop that
That's
separation.
always a focus at many different teams that I've been on, like how to stop that up the line cut, the getting into that power position and in the end zone as well.
So there's the pull. Fyshwick, they're going to be on D now. And it's this bench offense. They had no troubles last time. Oh, the lanky dump. That is
Throw
pretty
goes
good.
up.
It's a deep look.
Oh,
Just getting lost
slipped
there.
out of the fingertips. Well, I touched the fingertips just.
So Fyshwick, they get the turn out of the bench ultimate. Offensive set. And they'll have an opportunity at the end zone. It's been mixed traffic thus far. A break here, a break there. Scores are even. So here comes the disc. Being walked in. Initiation from the stack. Generating deep center separation. The poach is there. And there is another deep cut. Doesn't get thrown. They started very, very deep. Pretty good spacing in the stack. Up the line, power position, the lefty. He's going to put it up. There's 4 players underneath it, and they rise. Oh, what a grab. The gloves. The gloves is getting it done.
The gloves has brought it down.
What a break there. Fyshwick unit, they exploited that strong side, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Straight down the open side, and then the huck to the streaming receiver who makes a play. You see the long throw that resulted in the turn. The receiver just getting caught underneath it.
Just touched fingertips, I think.
Yeah, and then obviously the long throw in the other direction.
How
Gloves.
did he get this?
Gloves in great position, reads it the best.
Oh,
And
good grab.
yeah, great stuff. 3-2 the score. And Fyshwick will have another D point, their second in a row. We mentioned when we were having a bit of a chat, the energy levels of both teams.
Yeah.
Both teams played 3 games yesterday.
I think Fyshwick unit actually played 4. 4. They had 2 wins, 2 losses yesterday. 4 games, yeah, that's quite a lot.
70-minute time caps
Yeah,
here at
they're big games.
Eastern Regionals.
And all of them have been really hard-fought, competitive matches. Obviously, there's some incredible teams here this weekend because there's all the Div 1 teams. And
yeah, they took 7 points off Colony Pillage,
yeah,
who is shaping up to be one of the title hopefuls at Div 1.
yeah,
And this is a Div 2 team taking
Yeah.
7 points off potentially the team that will win nationals, maybe.
yeah.
The bench, it's their offensive point. They're going to get the disc, they're going to swing it to the middle of the field. And there's no mark. Oh, they're going to get punished. The deep throw, nice grab there by Rolsey. He looks around, he's still looking. The mark is friendly.
Gets the reset.
The wrap is real. Parker with the walking
Oh,
flick.
no.
And has bounced it over. Oh, you could see, he just didn't set
Yeah.
his balance on that
Yep.
forehand. He
Straight up
walked
into the
it.
air, just too high for his receivers. And they were so free.
They were so free. So here we go, Fyshwick unit, power position again. And everyone's going to the end zone. Everyone in the
Streaming
end zone,
deep.
boys. It's a flood. It's up and a grab in the front.
Oh, wow.
Fyshwick unit, they take the break, 4-2. Bench getting nothing done here at these last 2 points. Fyshwick unit.
Like we said, heaps of deep shots. There's been like 4 people under both those grabs.
And you see here the power position, and everyone's
Literally
like, yes,
everybody
let's
bolts.
go, boys. Everyone to the end zone. The party's down there.
Yep. Yeah, there's so
There
many.
is 7 people within,
within
5
the
meters.
camera shot, yep.
There is 7 people within 5 meters of the disc there, and they don't care. They just put that one up, know the receiver's going to make the play. See it again. Lefty forehand as well. Pretty good throw. Pretty good throw. So we do have a timeout this time round. We didn't have a timeout last time. It was just everyone walking off the field. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after this quick ad break.
It'll be funny. Yeah. That's fine.
Coming out of the timeout break.
Just a
Fyshwick-
quick break to get a drink for both teams.
Yeah, and
Have a little chat.
I think bench wanted to stop
Yeah, slow things down a bit.
stop the momentum that Fyshwick have generated thus far. They are looking quite good.
Yeah, some big grabs in the end zone.
Sam, what's your thoughts on what bench have to do to get back into this game?
Probably just adjusting those buffers and making sure that they know that that long shot's going to go up and that they
Yep.
get in those contests and that it's a 50-50. Either one of them can get it. And just making sure, yeah, that match defense is tight.
So was Shepherd's going to pull? It's a pretty good man to have the disc in his hands. He's pulled at every level, and that's pretty good. It's
Yeah, nice pull straight into the middle of the field.
yeah. No brick there. It's going to be a side stack. Receiver with a ton of space. He's going to not quite get there.
That frisbee didn't come back in, I don't think.
No, it
It was out very early. Yeah, they're pointing to middle of the field.
very interesting there. The receiver working against Was Shepherd
Yeah.
goes straight to the end zone. No respect shown to the old man.
Was giving him a big buffer and he's thinking, I'm going to use this.
Yeah, let's test him out.
Yeah.
He reckons he can make the play. Oh, 5 meters back? I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah.
There's a big height mismatch over there. But Warwick Shepherd will bring this in from roughly the halfway line. And it will be Fyshwick unit again. They've got another opportunity.
They do, yeah.
And bench.
That'll be 5-2 up. That's getting to be like quite a significant lead.
And early here in the game, it could prove pivotal.
Bit of crowdedness
Yeah,
in front of the
his
end zone
stall's
there.
getting high.
Oh,
He throws
big
a hammer.
Oh!
It was Shepherd. He's brought that down. It looked like it was good. It looked like he had a foot in the end zone. The stall line
Yeah,
hammer
they're
to the
calling it a
break
goal.
side. It is unbelievable.
The
5-2.
crazy hammer.
The stall line hammer. It works every time. And every time it shouldn't work. What a play. I can't wait to see the replay
Yeah,
of
that was crazy.
To have,
Evans loves his hammer. Yep.
well, he didn't have any other throw.
No, he had nothing, but he does love his hammer.
That is phenomenal, and throwing it to Warwick Shepherd, one of the longest men in Australian Ultimate. You see, he's doing the dying swan. He's got nothing. He throws a hammer to the break side, and Warwick Shepherd is the man. Look at him. He reaches it. I don't know how he has reached that. To be 20 meters tall, what an advantage when you're playing this game.
Yeah, huge reach there.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
They did have way too many people right in front of the disc then, which was why they were struggling so much, I think, to get it off cleanly and quickly.
So that dump set for Fyshwick could be an issue moving forward, and something that they need to work on to clean up.
Yeah, a bit more communication maybe.
So Fyshwick playing D, 5-2 up in this game.
Yeah, they're looking really good right now.
And bench.
Free Lunch is definitely going to want to slow things down here, get the momentum back on their side. Let's see what their offense can do.
Okay, so a nice
Sparks with the pull.
outside in pull by Sparks. It's going to come to the middle of the field, and Fyshwick running their single coverage. With
Lunch has three handlers back,
Yeah. Sharma, near sideline.
running a horizontal stack.
Yeah, Rolsey going to look off the power position. And there is a nothing block just in the
Just
lane.
didn't see that Fyshwick player
Yeah, he
at
happened
all.
to be in the lane. He's got a receiver free. He's got 20 yards, but the throw is underthrown. And the play is made. Bench, for what seems like the first time, are going to get the disc back.
Tom Clark there couldn't quite bring that one down.
Yeah, the location on the disc was just not good enough. It was underthrown. Oh, and speaking of underthrown,
That
that
one
one's
just hits the ground.
straight in the turf. And Gloves is going to come in. I believe that's Smith. Smith goes break side. Oh, what a play. What a great block by the young man.
great
On the
defense.
break side, Sharma picks it up, goes fast, high tempo offense.
Probably didn't have enough separation from his player then to throw that. Might not have been the best decision.
Yeah. Ed goes to the far side, dominator movement. He doesn't get the disc, well covered by the mark. Rolsey, seen a bit of it here early. Working, he's gesturing
He's
with
telling his players to go.
He wants it, he loves it. Looks like there is a call, looks like there is a...
A pick maybe? Oh no,
No,
an injury?
No, an asthma attack by the
Asthma,
looks
yeah.
of it. I could recognise that,
Yeah.
that look anywhere.
Yeah.
I've experienced it many times myself. He's going to call an injury. So I believe it will stay with the same bench player, which is good spirit for
Yeah.
Fyshwick. And the replacement will be Bell, stepping onto the field. So disc comes in and off we go. Bench on offense. Looking down the field, Donald is going to get the reset. Donald looks off the around. Undercut, Sharma. Inside out break, that is a massive break. But
That was a nice throw, but
that is the danger. Throw it that far across the field. and
yeah, someone's bound to be able to read that. It was
So
Jacob
Smith
there.
to Bell. Bell gaining separation, comes near side. Bell, dominator movement. He's in space. He goes with a very good looking forehand down the line. More flow for Fyshwick unit. They are just running it, and they're going to pop it up to the big boy.
Oh,
And that's a pretty good
Sparks
defensive
not
play.
quite able to hold on to that one. Two defenders there. Got sandwiched.
I think that should have been his disc, though.
Yeah, had
the
his
height,
hands to it.
Had the height advantage.
Yep.
The throw was ordinary at best,
Yeah,
but
it
still.
wasn't good.
So Bench getting it back again. This is going to be their third opportunity at this point. Rolsey goes near side. There's a nice looking outside in receiver in a paddock of space. It's all one
Lovely.
way. Very nice throw
Yeah,
for
that
Bench.
was a really, really beautiful throw. Perfect position. That player had so much space.
I don't know how he gained so much
Yeah.
separation, but the throw was on
yeah,
the money.
it was beautiful.
It didn't look like the receiver had to vary his pace at all
Yeah.
to catch that one.
Yep, just jogged into the end zone, casual grab.
So we see it again here. The throw here to the near side, that's Rolsey with the disc, turns around, gets the reset. And Donald with a bit of, well, you get separation, he has free arms, and, well, yeah, just a lot of separation there. Receiver in the end zone, catches a nice easy one. Bench, steady the ship at 5-3.
Yep, they'd want to get that one on the board. They
Because
definitely wouldn't want it to go to 6-2.
6-2 is a pretty awkward
Yeah.
spot to be, isn't
Yep.
it? Because potentially you're looking at an 8-4 half
Yeah.
scoreline, aren't you?
Yeah.
If nothing else happens and everything stays on serve.
Yeah.
Whereas now they've got the opportunity potentially to
Get
take
a-
another break. If
yep.
they take another break, you know, get a few more points. Maybe we're looking at 8-5, 8-6,
Yeah.
which is a lot better, isn't
Yeah,
it?
a lot better. I mean, they'd be wanting to take half. I mean, both teams are going to want to take half, so we'll see what they bring out in this point.
It'd be a
Some
pretty
fiery defense.
amazing story if
Yeah.
Bench managed to
Yeah.
take half from this spot.
It happens though, doesn't it?
It does happen, Sam.
I think we were 8-2 up once at uni games and we lost the game. Like, not much, like, yeah, 15-8 or something. We didn't score another point.
Yeah, I remember a league match one night. I was playing on a Div 2 team, of all things. And we were playing the undefeated defending champions in a final. And we were 12-0 up.
Yep.
The lights broke and went off. I told my team.
Oh, no.
I told my team we're going to give up a few points here. We see a long throw.
Just goes up. Oh, just curving away from
Yeah, no good.
Austin there.
We gave up 10 points.
10 points.
In the end, we won 15-10.
Oh, my goodness.
But my team was so worried that we were about to lose. I said, nah, this is just how momentum works, guys.
Yeah, we definitely did that.
Bench.
At uni games.
Coming back to the game in front of us. Bench, cough it up. Goes to the far sideline. A nice block there. Bench.
Free lunch just read that really well.
Yeah. Great awareness. Good block.
It's the similar throw, that really long throw to the break side.
It's
such a good throw, but it is slower.
Gives the defender
opportunity.
opportunity.
Gives the defender time.
And it looks like Bench are playing a very, very tight brand of single coverage. So the outcut comes.
Yeah, coming out of this horizontal stack again, they really like this.
Oh, and that is
risky.
Comes off. There's a nice throw into some good space. The horizontal still working hard, trying to generate. There's a deep throw.
Throw goes up.
And it's 1v1 going down the stretch.
Oh,
he reads it very nicely. He's not in. Looking towards the end zone. There it is. The pop and the D. He's got the block.
Got a D.
He read it the best. He undercut the receiver.
That was great. He knew that if he worked hard and got down there, he would have a chance to get that D, and he did.
And the poach is there. There's someone free out on the field. And there's Waters again. He pops up. He gets the reset.
Spelder Wind. Ollie's in the current Thunder team.
Okay,
about to go to Canada
Thunder
later this year.
Cool.
Up and coming young
Oh,
star.
and that is a hand block. He might call something here. Photoshop. He'll want to see the picture of that one, I think. Uncontested strip. Okay.
Smacked it out of his hands.
Must have. Yeah, okay. It's close. And was Shepherd. Going to go far side to Bell. Bell, nice under to Ollie. Ollie looking. Was Shepherd engages. Drives the dump, and there's the throw around Waters, very close to the end zone.
Just not quite in. Oh. And 2 huge bids from Free Lunch, both going in the opposite direction. Neither one quite got the hand to it, but
I want to see that one again.
Yeah, that was really incredible.
Bodies flying everywhere at the moment.
And Isaac Bell just stood there, just waiting for it. Here it is. Oh, he was free. Oh, they both come.
Oh, man. It doesn't get any closer. And it looks like we're just seeing...
Oh, they were both really close.
They were fingertips. More commitment required.
Yep.
Commit,
just
boys.
Slightly more flying.
Yeah. Now, Sam, you're a handler yourself.
Yes, I like to handle.
What have you seen that's impressed you thus far?
Well, I'm liking the horizontal stack with the 3 handlers. I think it's actually working really well for them. They've obviously practiced that a lot. They've got the players in the horizontal stack working really well together. They've got the deep cuts, the undercuts, and they're not too far away. So that's actually looking really good for Free Lunch, I think. And they're getting that handler movement with the 3 handlers. They've struggled a tiny bit a few times.
We've just got some random...
random people with no shirt on running across the field.
I mean, sure, guys, no worries. Welcome. Come play Ultimate. Come.
Yeah, where's the flyer?
Chase something instead of running in circles. Running in circles after something.
It's literally, none of them have a T-shirt on, which is odd.
I don't reckon there's 10 grams of fat between them all.
Yeah, they look like marathon runners.
They might be at that, actually.
Yeah, they actually do. Look like that.
So after that brief interlude and some half-naked people.
Sorry.
We have Fyshwick playing defense, 6-3 the scoreline.
Pull goes up. It's looking quite nice. As you can see, there's literally no wind. It's a beautiful frisbee day. Oh, nearly slipped out of his fingers.
No, Sparks is
Donald's
going to let that
fingers.
one be in. Donald going to go to the middle of the field. Quick movement. Potential for the Dominator. They go look off the Dominator. That's Rolsey. He's been getting a lot of disc underneath. Comes near side. Parker throws that air bouncing forehand of his. Bench with a throw across the field. Big bid from the big boy.
He got a finger to that.
Yeah. That's a pretty good effort
Originally,
there.
I was thinking that was never going to come off, but it actually was pretty nice.
Oh, that's Tad. That's Tad. I didn't recognize him. He's massive. And Smith going to look towards the middle of the field. The around.
Excuse me.
Fyshwick. Now, Bell is, that one's going to go straight through his arms. It looked like it may have been deflected a little
Falling
bit.
over, trying to catch it.
And Bench. They're in the red zone with that pass. They're going to look for the around. And there's
The break side.
Yeah.
That throws a really nice throw. I love that play. Like, get that around, dump, straight to the break side. It works so often.
The dump and swing, it's a
Yeah,
classic.
the dump and swing.
It's a
To
classic.
To the end zone, though, it's better.
Throw the score, huh?
Yep. Call it something different because it's in the end zone.
Yep. Dump, swing, score. So there we go. We
Teams
see
practice that a lot, don't they?
Yeah, it's an effective
It's a
way
classic.
of finding space on the field, isn't it?
Yep.
Getting around that
Using the
force.
break side effectively can be so handy and helpful, and teams can just really capitalize from that. So we've seen that a bit.
We're going to see a timeout here, so we'll go to a quick ad break. We'll be back with more action here. The Opens Division Eastern Regionals 2018.
House party win!
Go, Rosie!
I'm proud that we responded. Yeah, after our last time out, we asked them to take them up. What I want to do now is like they called that to try and slow us down. And I want to respond again. Yeah, I'm going to try to respond in a controlled aggression. Yeah, let's channel that love, let's channel that power into controlled aggression. This moment right now in this game is very difficult against us.
Sun's in, boys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Lunch!
So a quick timeout there, 6-4 the scoreline. We're at Dixon playing fields. Good playing
Yeah.
fields,
Yeah,
Sam.
they're nice. Yep. A
Do
bit
you-
of frisbee's played here. There's so many things played here. Cricket, soccer.
Marathon runners.
Yeah. Little Athletics was here yesterday.
Yes.
Yep.
And the timeout, after the timeout, just talking to Craig, the Fyshwick unit coach, asked him what the message was. He said, keep doing what you're doing, boys. His message was simple to the Fyshwick unit squad. Shepherd with the disc. Resets to Waters, who breaks to Ollie. And Ollie, oh dear.
Very close.
Now, help me with Ollie's last name.
Spelderwindy. Spelderwindy.
Spelderwindle.
Spelderwind. Oh,
I
he
don't
just
even-
told us.
He did, didn't he?
And I'm
Poor bugger.
good friends with his cousin, and they have the same last name, and I still don't know. It's too difficult.
It's double-barreled. Sharma looking down the field.
It's literally all one word. It's a big word.
And bench trying to generate something here.
They don't have a designated dump at that one. They do now, and they're looking for them.
Set. There's the up the line. It's
A
going to be a
stall
stall. Greggy is going to contest that. He does not look impressed with Warwick Shepherd.
Surely that can't be his real last name.
No, he's going to retract it. No, that's definitely a nickname, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, they've got some silly names on the back of their shirts.
We have sacks on, sacks off in front of us.
His name's actually Saxon though,
Yes.
so that's kind of close.
You can see where that one's come from. Ed goes with the around to Sharma, who has to reach, and he's on the far side of the field. Waters seems to be favouring that foot a great deal. He doesn't. He looks in pain. Bell,
nasty
well covered.
Blister,
Yep. Foot injury.
bit of a sook, I say.
Bench turn it over on a hammer to the break side.
There was just no one there.
Yeah, they're struggling to find it. They hit a brick
Yeah.
wall. The Fyshwick defence tightened up. And Warwick Shepherd will be the one bringing the disc in. That hammer just kind of bladed in the ground. Never really turned over enough.
No.
Lance goes deep, is poached. There's a free player somewhere. And the dump is covered. The around comes to this far sideline. Fyshwick, receiver streaming deep, doesn't go. Bell gets that one. He's here on the near sideline. He looks for Warwick Shepherd, who's well covered. Nice forehand into space. Beautiful touch on that throw by Bell. Shepherd looking down the field. But there's not much happening, Sam. There doesn't seem to be much happening at all.
No,
Lance.
it's a bit
Oh,
slow.
that forehand's going to pop up. Waters.
Just too high for him.
Maybe that foot injury having an effect there. No elevation.
I think that's normal.
He can't jump. Okay. So Sharma, nice forehand. Near sidelines. Greggy is looking down the field. He's going to look for Sharma. A pretty strong mark by Lance.
And a nothing throw into the middle of the field.
Yeah, the
Had absolutely no one.
strong mark by Lance. Didn't lean into him either, which I was impressed with. You see a lot of marks will lean in, foul a little bit on that,
Yep,
but
no
Lance just kind of
contact.
held his ground.
Yeah.
Nice switch at the back of the stack. The bench defenders getting their assignments transferred over. Waters trying to make the dump, well covered by Sharma. The dump is there, but it's a high stall, and Waters is
Oh,
not going to come down with it.
they're talking about something. There might have been a call.
Yeah, I think that may be a stall potentially, but it results in a turnover, so this turnover should stand unless there was a foul on the throw or the catch. Just gets
Yeah.
tapped in, it will stay as a turnover. Bench getting this one back.
That's the
No,
Oh wait.
it'll be an uncontested stall. That's why the disc is moving over there.
You can tell from things like that, the inexperience of the teams. Just kind of getting stuck when they don't have that first option. And that comes with time and more practice and more Div 2 Nats and regionals. campaigns.
Yeah. So Sharma gets initiated straight away. Lots of space for the bench. Handler set to work into. Near side. That's Shano. He looks like a clone of Max Howden. Clearly more of a thrower though. Oh, Sharma is going to track that one down.
Was just turning the other way.
Yeah, a bit of a weird throw. A break. Sharma pushing that one way too hard. Fyshwick unit getting this one back. 6-4. After a lot of clinical and precise offensive points, it seems to have deteriorated a little bit here.
Yeah, this has been a pretty long point.
Lance goes up the line. Shepherd with the disc. Calmly finds Waters, who picks Sharma through the stack. Bit of a rub route, as it's termed in NFL. It's not really a thing in Ultimate because a pick is the rule.
Yeah.
So the reset is going to be covered. So there's a good throw. It's a good throw. It's in a good spot.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And Lance is going to go help the young man out. Going to get the disc. Waters looks for the reset. It's covered by Sharma. Waters gets up the line. And Sharma with a block. Waters,
Huge
though,
layout.
he gets the Mac. And it's on the end zone line. What an almost play. Waters is going to take his chances. He throws a scuba to score. What a passage of play. Sharma first. Massive layout bid. Max the disc. Waters catches it and throws a scuba to score.
Bell bringing that one down in the end zone. A scuba.
Of all things. Of all things. I'm going to take a break. Sam, we're going to take a break. It's 7-4 here. We'll take a quick drink. After an ad, we'll be back. You see the replay. Sharma, look at this.
Oh,
And it just,
that disc was flying everywhere.
I don't know how Waters has come up with that. And he decides to test his luck. Throws
With a scuba.
what a throw.
It was pretty nice.
Ended in the score, so it must have been okay.
Yep.
Finds its way over the defender. Bell catching that
Oh,
goal.
the defender was so exasperated. So close.
There's some things that just make you mad, isn't
Yeah,
it?
definitely. Frisbee does that to you.
So bench, 7-4. What are they going to need to do in the next couple of points, do you think?
I think just, energy on defense. Just playing what they know best. Bit more of that horror stack. And the handler movement, heaps of handler movement. Work it up the field.
Here's the pull. Fyshwick, defense. Bench, offense. And Parker near sideline. Goes back to the middle. Bit of a poachy zone by the looks of it. Bench working out of this horizontal again. Oh, and the run through block. The receiver stopped. The receiver stopped and it gets blocked.
Just got a finger to it.
Yeah. So Smith comes near sideline with a bit of a scuba dishy thing. And he
Evans with the disc.
looks like his foot's nailed to the ground. He's not pivoting. He throws a push pass. I think the Frisbee gods are smiling upon Fyshwick unit at the moment. Smith looks down the field. Doesn't have anything. Looks for the reset. High stall. He jacks it for position. And that's a turnover. Bench is going to get this one.
They're excited about that on the sideline.
In this game, there seems to be so many high stalls.
Yeah. Both teams' defense is looking really good. But they're both struggling a little bit on offense.
Especially in the last couple of points.
Yeah, the last few. Very
kind of
static.
Devolved into a very scrappy game.
Oh, and after I said maybe they should bring out the horror again. That's what they've done.
But the strange thing is it's very hard to run a horo from the sideline.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult because the mark can, they've got to get the handler movement quick.
Nice undercut.
Yeah.
Swing to the middle of the field. This is ideally where you want to run the horizontal from.
Yeah.
Horizontal gives you some interesting spaces, power position. Decides not to throw it deep. Everyone was going though. There's a swing. Parker working in space.
The inside throw.
He gets the dump. And this horizontal, they're sticking with it. He asks for disc space. Looks for the dump, looks off it. High stall. That sacks on, sacks off with the disc. He's going to throw a pretty good forehand. There's more continuation. Bench starting to string a few passes together. And just as I say that, I put the mocker on them.
Yep.
They turf
Oh,
it.
there's a call.
Okay. Looks like it'll
They're
come
calling
back.
a foul? An uncontested foul?
Well, that throw did look a little bit
Yeah,
strange.
yep. Didn't come out cleanly.
See the replay. That's the first throw, and then the second. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. It's hard to see.
Looks like it was uncontested, so the disc will go back. There's a pick down the field. I dare say the disc will stay with the current player. I love that change to the pick rule. If it doesn't affect the player,
Yeah,
just
don't worry about it, yeah. Yeah, it's unnecessary to bring it back if it doesn't need to.
Rolsey looks down the field. He's been quiet the last couple of points, the blonde-headed man. Oh, and that's just going to float up. Smith. And the... Oh, he's got it! He's got it! He has brought that down after it bounced off some hands. That's some heads-up play right there.
Yeah, can't wait to see the replay, see what happened. There were a lot of people going up for that disc.
Let's see. Kind of popped up in the air and then...
It just got, popped up.
And the small man, he reads it the best. He lays out.
Grabs
That's
it.
a nice scrappy grab. 7-5, Sam.
Yeah.
Contest
Oh.
results in sacks on, sacks off, getting a very nice catch. Very nice catch indeed. So, let's just be hypothetical here.
Yes.
Bench get a break.
Yep.
They go to
6-7.
6-7. And then Fyshwick take half, 8-6. You'd be pretty happy as the bench.
Yeah, you would be happy
Coach.
to bring it back from, because they were down 2-6.
2-6, I believe, yeah.
Yeah. So they'll be pumped, I think, if they're within 2 by half.
Well, there's the only one group of men that can do that, and that is the bench team themselves.
Yes.
We can't do it for them. Well, Shepherd singles, he's ready for the Fyshwick offense. Free lunch still setting out their defensive scheme that they're going to run here. Seen all single coverage thus far.
Yeah.
No zones.
Yeah, it's too good weather.
Too good weather, you say.
Yeah.
Well, there's the pull. That's not him.
But it would be interesting to see a team bring out a zone.
Shepherd near sideline. Looks down the field, and he's just going to huck it. And Ollie is going for that. He has got it that well and
Just
surely.
not in.
Looks like there's a pick call.
called. I was like, why is no one down there?
Okay.
Still got to go chase those down.
Yep. Looks like Warwick Shepherd is not too impressed with his pick call. Because the pick was not affecting the throw or the catch. That does look like a very terrible call there. I can't even see where this pick has come from, and someone's
They all
calling
ran
that.
into each other in the stack. Yeah.
But it hasn't affected the two players running deep, and it hasn't affected the throw. So it hasn't affected the mark. It hasn't affected the man trying to play defense. And it looks like the
They're still chatting about it.
No, I think this is...
Speaking of the names again, the back of that number 47's shirt says Photoshop. That can't be his last
he
name.
must be good looking. He must be good looking. Or deceptively bad looking.
They have to fix all his photos in Photoshop or something. I'm sure
Shepherd
there's
gets the reset.
a joke behind that.
Lance.
Looking Ollie.
That's an interesting hairdo.
Yeah, my sister did it actually.
Really?
Yep. Holly Reeve and Rachel did it.
So here's a nothing throw. There's 2 bench players, a Fyshwick player. It falls to the ground. I wonder, he'd be at risk of sunburn to his scalp.
Yeah, well, I thought that he was. I thought he was just wanting like dreadlocks kind of look, but then he was like, oh no, they just did it for fun. But
Hey.
yeah, he decided to leave it. I think the plan was to take it out straight away, but I suppose if it keeps it out of his face, practical. But yeah, you would be at risk of head sunburn.
And it'd be weird, like
Yeah.
squares as
Yeah,
well.
squares of sunburn.
Oh,
Oh, that would be so uncomfortable.
We'll have to ask him how he's going.
If he's put sunscreen on his head.
Anyway, bench, now offense. Everyone's running deep. Bambi throws it deep. Shepherd's in the area, though. I'm not sure that...
Oh,
Shepherd has misread it, and it's ended up on the ground.
he did get a finger to it, but the free lunch player was pretty close.
That was Photoshop. Near miss on that one. Fyshwick unit get it back. This is their opportunity to take half here. They can score on this possession. 8-5's a pretty good scoreline. Bell works under, gains
Beautiful
separation.
cut.
He's so hard to cover. He seems like he's got such
He's
incredible
just
burst.
So agile.
Lance, nice into space. The around is
To
there.
Sparks.
Yeah, Sparks with the disc. Looking down the field, looks off Shepherd. Ollie to Shepherd, power position. Nice throw for meters. And it's going to get D'd. That forehand just bouncing up in the air.
Yeah.
Shepherd not controlling that throw.
Good on the Fyshwick unit player there for chasing it again. He nearly got it the second time. Just not quite. Had a player right on his back.
And just bouncing off hands. And here comes the offense.
Good
And the
effort.
cut from the near side of the field. The fat side throw is real. It's huge. He toes it in. Bench off the back of a very, very controversial pick call are going to get 7-6 in this one. Sam,
They're excited about that. They're really excited.
in the story of this game, the scoreline now, so close.
Yeah.
A cut came from the near side of the field, clearly a set play out of the horizontal. And
Oh,
the throw
wow.
the throw was as good as it could have
It's
been.
almost out the back. That was a huge throw.
And it was Isaac Bell getting beat to the deep.
Yeah. You don't see that much.
No, but
So
I think
far.
it was the play design there
Yeah,
that
yeah.
really beat him.
Yep.
Not so much his defense, because
And that really big throw to the fat side, as you said, meant that the bench player had a really good run onto the disc.
so bench starting to get up and around the boys. Come back to this pick call. I'm still at a loss as to this one. I think
Yeah, they just all ran into each other in the middle.
the issue is, though, it didn't
But
affect
no,
the throw.
it didn't affect the throw at all.
And it didn't affect the player
Yeah.
running deep either.
No, but
So
there was
the
a
pick
lot
rule
of,
says if it doesn't affect the play, it stays.
Yep. lot of chatter about that one.
I think that's going to be a reviewed one. We'll send that one to the box.
I guess no players were then down there for Ollie to throw to.
Yeah, but still that
Yeah,
results
should,
in
the throw
different
should
field
stay, yeah.
different field position. And potentially, they get a reset. They maybe drive something in. Nice outside in pull. That's going to bounce.
It's rolling.
Shepherd is going to let that one go. So it's going to come in from the corner.
Yeah, that's a hard spot to start. Like you said, starting from the sideline at any point's difficult, but the very back corner is always hard.
Isaac Bell gets under separation. Shepherd fakes, doesn't go to him. There's the around. Out into a lot of space. Sparks with the disc. Looking down the field. There's no real undercuts coming.
And a call's been made.
So we'll stop for a moment, have a bit of a chat, talk it out.
Yeah, wasn't his defender just running into each other there? Was trying to get free.
So Photoshop on the mark again. He's been in the action. Nice around to Bell on the break side. He goes break side again. Fyshwick unit. Waters is just kind of loping deep. There's two bench players there, though. This is not a great throw. Waters!
Oh.
Waters! He's got it!
Great
He's
grab.
got it! I can't believe it! How has he got that? To take half, Waters carrying the foot injury has caught the scraps with a layout. Oh, we need to see it again.
He can't jump, but he does have very, very good hands.
Very good hands indeed. 8-6 the scoreline. Off the back of some great individual play have taken half here. Need to have another look at this. Yeah, the deep throw, it's pretty good. It's 2v1. Elevates, gets the block, and then Waters.
Oh, just got that. So close.
Phenomenal. Well, that's half time. We'll be back after half with the conclusion of this match. It is shaping up to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you back shortly.
House party win!
So halftime has been done, run and won.
Yep.
Sam, we're back here. Fyshwick unit playing free lunch. Battle of Division 2 Titans, I would hazard to say. Sam, you had a quick chat to the Fyshwick team and what was said in the huddle.
Similar messages from both teams. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep playing hard. Come out firing after half. Fyshwick obviously want to maintain that lead. And bench, similar message. Just come out absolutely firing. Score more points for than less points against. Some very confusing thing about just scoring more points than not scoring points at all.
Parker.
Yeah, both teams laughing, having a good time, which is what it's all about. That was clinical.
Pretty
They
straightforward.
scored that very fast.
8-7. And what a game. You would say Fyshwick has had the advantage early in this match, but bench are fighting their way back in this one.
Yeah, both teams said to me, just keep doing what we're doing. So they must like what they're doing. They just want to iron out some of those unforced errors and stuff.
And they're happy with how the game
If
sits.
they keep doing that, if bench keep doing that, they're going to score absolutely no problems.
So Fyshwick going to be an offensive possession for them.
Why are buffs all the rage these days?
Buffs.
Buffs. They're literally like, you know those neck things?
Oh, that's what they're called.
Yeah, buffs.
I've been calling them balaclavas. or the ninja head.
Everyone loves buffs these days. You see
It's
them all
quite
the time at
sun-smart,
Frisbee.
isn't it?
It is. I think that's the thing. Neck sun smart. You don't burn your neck. But I've just been noticing a lot of them.
I don't know. I'm a guy with zero fashion sense. I'd have to ask somebody else, I'm afraid.
Factory was trying to order like factory buffs.
Really?
Yeah, they wanted factory buffs because
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, matching buffs.
Because we got Parker on the sideline. He has the plaid.
Checkered one. So many people have the one that Brando there has the galaxy buffs.
Galaxy buff. I like the plaid
Yeah.
buff.
Yeah.
Looks like he's cut it off his flannelette shirt at home, and
He probably
he's cut
has.
the shit
Just
sleeve
cut the
off.
sleeve, yeah.
Wrapped it around his head. We Gucci. Shepherd is going to bounce off his shin. He's going to fake the throw to Waters. And the bench defense, it's on. It's single coverage. Again, Waters with the disc. He's got a deep look, and he will throw it. That's Bell. He's got a bit of a mismatch. Oh, big play. Nice grab by Bell. Rising up there. He's going to throw the goal. Fyshwick unit say anything you can do, we can do better.
Yeah, that was lovely.
Lovely.
Really nice flick huck. Isaac just watched it the whole time. He knew where it was going.
That was
No
a
problems catching it.
Great
then-
effort by the bench defender. He was giving up inches to Bell. Bell with great body position, but it was tight. It was
was.
close, and a very good throw by Waters. We see on the replay, Bell, good body position, front position, making the smaller man go over him, which he nearly does. Look at this.
Bell just knew where it was that whole time.
Yeah.
And then the patience on the end zone to just throw a nice throw for the score.
Easy goal. Now, Sam, you're some relation of Andrew Action Jackson.
Yep, my cousin, Andrew.
And he got you involved in Ultimate back in the day.
Yeah, he did, yep. A few of us young kids used to play on teams with all these experienced people. And it was fun, yeah. We played like the original Youth Nats ages ago.
What year was that? 2008?
I'm not sure. It wasn't like what it is now. It wasn't that then. It was like literally just a few young league teams basically coming and playing each other in Wollongong. It was very unofficial.
I played Youth Nats in 2008.
Yeah.
That was a while ago now.
Yep.
On Tiger Webb's stack team, we played against Intense, which is of course that was Tom Tullett's team at the time. And they were pretty good.
Yeah.
We were pretty good too.
I think we won. There was 5 teams, and we came last, and we actually got a wooden spoon.
Nice.
And the first 3 teams got prizes, so only 4th missed out on something. Oh, we're seeing a zone here.
Yeah,
First
Fyshwick.
zone.
They're just mixing it up. It's a bit of this nothing flat Fyshwick zone with no mark, and it's a little bit weird.
Yeah, just trying to force all those passes.
Bench a little bit unsure of what they want to be doing here. They're starting to get some motion going now. Movement with the disc. He's going to call an injury. He's broken a nail. I must say, in all my time, I've never seen an injury call for a broken nail.
He's looked like he was. I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't know.
Hurt his finger.
Maybe we can organise a manicure for him. That'll make him feel better.
I thought he was hurt. I thought he'd hurt his nose because he was scratching his nose, but I think he was just like making sure his finger's not bleeding or something.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a weird one. All right, Parker with the disc. He's going to go back to Bambi. Parker. What is with Canberra and weird zones? Can you explain it? Canberra has always had weird zones.
Making up new things, are they?
I love it. They're always the innovative team.
I've definitely seen this kind of zone before from other teams, a very like loose, poachy, containment kind of zone that then...
So what's the idea behind this kind of zone? Do you
know? Are they trying to force it into the middle?
Well, containment breaks. Tad with the disc.
Yeah, they've just got it through there.
Parker working, trying to get the reset. And Tad's getting a little bit stuck. He's going to throw a push pass. Parker. Looks like the transition has come. There's a throw to space. Bambi. Bench. 9-8.
Yeah, the zone didn't work.
Slowed them down, though.
It did slow them down. It was a slow point. Maybe that was what they were trying to do, just have them have a bit of a slower point, slow them down, getting head nods saying, yes, that's what we're trying to do from the team on the sideline.
It's Malk. Ginger. A couple of gingers out here today, representing Ginger Pride.
Hopefully they've got lots of sunscreen on. I got a little bit burnt yesterday.
I think we all did.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's going to... No, all of bench are just on the field.
They're just chatting.
Constantly tripping me out because I'm expecting there to be a timeout call and there's... So problem resolved. It is time cap. That's game. Fyshwick are going to take this one 10-8 at the end of the game. It ends all of a sudden,
yeah,
Sam. I was
know.
gearing up.
We're waiting. and in anticipation of what's going to happen and how close it's going to get and what's going to come down to, and then anticlimactic finish.
We just lost track of time
Yeah.
there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us in this first game of the day 2 here at Eastern Regionals 2018. We're being hosted by the lovely Canberra Ultimate people. Sam Joyce, thank you very much for joining me in this game.
Thank you, Dan.
We'll be back very shortly with the next game of the day. We look forward to seeing you then.
Alti.tv